Hey, y'all, wake up, man. Listen, I noticed that a lot of people these days are angry, right? And to be honest, and to be completely transparent, I grew up a very, very angry young man, right? Of course, I grew up in a dysfunctional family. I grew up in poverty, in the projects. You know, a family full of felons, drug dealers, drug users, right? Abandoned by my father, abandoned by my mother at some point, right? Life was extremely hard. And I grew up like that, right? You know, I got a brother and a sister that's in and out of prison. Hell, I even started the little prison thing for a second there before I decided that, you know, that ain't the way I wanted my life to go. Had to get away from them loud ass dogs. But through high school, I used to fight a lot, right? It's pretty much what I was known for, right? Even in the hood too, just fighting, you know what I'm saying? Thought that was the thing to do. Stealing a lot, you know. I was angry at everybody that had more than me or everybody that grew up better than me, right? Come here, boy. So, I was an angry young man, right? Must I say. So I know all about being angry, right? I know all about it. Now, if you one of these people that's angry, and you one of those type of angry people, you got a lot of anger, you got a lot of aggression built up, instead of you know, lashing out, being violent, instead of you know, treating other people bad, or instead of you using that anger and aggression to turn into a bitter person, right? Because it's a lot of people out here that, you know, a lot of things happen to them in life. I understand that. And you can't control all of that, right? But you can't walk around bitter in every situation, right? I would advise you not be bitter in no situations, right? So there's these, like, I see it in the comments online all the time, on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I put out a lot of positive information. Some things are controversial, some things are controversial, might I add. I understand, because I polarize a lot. But these people, these guys get in these comments and they so angry and they're so emotional that they can't even digest the information without putting a hateful comment on the video or the post. And man, when you see the anger that's coming from these young men or older men or whatever, you got to think like, damn, I can tell that something happened to them in their life. I can tell that you probably grew up just like me. You probably went through some of the same shit that I grew up going through, right? And I get it. It makes you bitter. It makes you aggressive. It makes you treat every situation like somebody's out to get you, or treat every situation with extreme aggression, right? Or you will go to the extremes in every situation. I understand that. But see, what you're supposed to do with that anger is use it in a positive way. That's something that I did. I used my anger for my father not being in my life, for my mother being on drugs. And the way that my family was, I never liked it. But I used that anger, right? Because I was mad at all of them. I used that anger to push me towards success, right? And I'm still on the path. However, I'm doing better than everybody in my family. I'm a cycle breaker. I was able to achieve 6 figures. Y'all know I got all this, you know, notoriety online. I'm a public speaker now. I'm doing a lot with myself, right? Taking care of my kids, you know, being a father, trying to break the cycles, right? I use that anger to give me some fire in my belly. I use that anger to push me when others would have quit, right? And I see a lot of dudes, they don't know how to use that anger. They just walking around dry mad. You ain't pursuing nothing in life. You ain't got shit going on in life. All you got is probably a gun, some goddamn weed, and some no good ass friends, right? All of those are a recipe for a disaster. And you probably got some little vagina to get from time to time, right? But you toxic. And if she letting you lay up on top of her, I'm pretty sure she toxic. You have a baby by her, your life gonna go down the wrong path. And some of y'all, that done already happened to you because the choices you made, because you stuck in an anger and a defensive state. You won't have no healthy relationships in your life if you keep yourself stuck in that angry and defensive state. Everything somebody say and everything somebody do is gonna piss you off. You're gonna see the negative in it, or you're gonna see where you think they trying to attack you and you gotta go back to anger or aggression to defend yourself. But what you really are, you still that little boy. You still that little boy. You are afraid and you don't want whatever happened to you to happen to you again, right? You really want to cry, right? And I know that. You really want to cry. I done been there, right? You might need to go on, sit down and think about some things and just go ahead and let it out, right? Because you're walking around unhealthy and that shit is not gonna benefit you in no kind of way. I can promise you that. So I wanted to tell y'all that, man, because there's a lot of angry men out here, right? Some men are even taking their lives, man. They just angry, right? They mad at everything. You need to create a level of understanding. Let me tell you something, homeboy. Understanding beats the world, right? When you understand things and you take the time to understand things, that's something that I developed over the years. Now I'm able to see things and think it out without reacting so fast. Because when you react fast, you can fuck up everything. Everything you've built, everything you have, right? Or you can make it harder for you to get your shit straight later in life, right? But when you understand and take the time to understand, if someone says something to you that offends you, understand what's really wrong with them. Like when people lash out at me in the comments or something, I could go back in on them and talk all that gangster shit. No, I understand that you're angry. So I'm gonna talk to you in a different way. Understanding beats the world. If you got a job or you work at a shop or something like that, your boss or the owner says something to you and you take an offense to it, here you go lashing out and you acting out. Now, you're about to fuck up everything you done built. You see what I'm saying? You gotta learn to use that anger for something positive. Make you work harder, make you go harder, make you strive for more, make you not wanna be like the fucked up family you come from, make you not wanna be like the person who offended you, the person who bullied you, the person who treated you bad to where you put that defense mechanism on in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what's wrong with you. I know what's wrong with you. You come here. You're not hard, you're not tough, right? You're mad, you're hurt. Come here. And you are walking around with a defense mechanism on. You're trying to protect yourself, right? I made some content the other day about rules. This piece of content had rules about that you should follow in a barbershop. These guys get on there. One of the rules was you can't have a gun on you while you're in the chair. Here these guys go. All these guys come in. Oh, you can't get caught lacking. How many guys you seen get shot up by the ops while they was in the chair? I can't be lacking the ops out there. Rah, 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 rah. You listen to too many goddamn rappers. You ain't got no goddamn ops. You ain't in no military. You ain't no Marine or no goddamn Taliban or no shit like that. You ain't got no goddamn real ops. You ain't got no real ops. What you got is a bunch of other angry ass Negroes that's just like you. Hurt, depressed, mad because you broke, don't know no better, defensive, little boys on the inside. And you're emotional, so at any moment, you'll pull the gun and shoot. If you was a real man, you would use your hands, shake a man's hand, and then walk away, because that's heart, right? That means you really had a problem with somebody. You're just ready to lash out on somebody in the highest way possible, and that's shooting somebody. That's the most aggressive way that you can handle something. And you go to that because you want to exude all of that anger and bitterness from you off on somebody, and you just can't wait, right? That's where this little gun culture come from. And people acting like you need a gun. You need to live a different type of lifestyle, little boy, right? You're a grown-ass man. Why you need a gun in a barbershop while you getting cut? A lot of y'all, let me tell you something. Let me speak on that right quick. I know I'm rambling, but a lot of y'all talking about y'all need your gun while you're in the barber chair. You don't need no gun in the barber chair. This is what it is. This is why a lot of dudes bring their gun in the barber shop. What happens is you're going in an environment full of men, and you're too coward to go around those men unarmed. So you need your gun on you to give you some ball juice. You know you're going into a masculine environment, and you need your gun on you to give you the confidence to be in a room amongst other alpha males. That's what it is. Tell the truth, right? But anyway, y'all need to learn to turn that anger into something positive. Use that anger for something positive, something that's gonna push you forward, something that's gonna give you some benefits, like financial gain in a positive way, you know, or, you know, help you be a better person because you don't like what you came from, man. Hopefully this video served y'all well. Just a little talk. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all asses up.